Aloha, my friends. So, welcome to this live Sidereal Astrology update. It is April 11th, and some really powerful energy is happening up in our celestial bodies, right? With planets and stars. And there's so much happening that I wanted to jump on here and give you a little update, a little presentation. So if you have a moment or 5 minutes and you just want to hang out and see what is going on with astrology and with the stars, I have a little presentation for you. Um, how have you all been doing? Personally, for myself, there were about 5 planets in Pisces over the last 4 days. And one of the planets was Chiron. It was actually an asteroid. And Chiron is known as the wounded healer in astrology. And the wounded healer is all about that place that all of us are working through where it's just a challenge area. It's just a place where we really have to go through transformation and healing. And so for me personally, I took some days off and I just rested and I just allowed myself to kind of go through some of these processes. And it was intense and it was powerful. So how has it been for you? The energies are changing now. They're starting to shift. And as an astrologer, it's super exciting to watch this and feel it and perceive it and experience it myself. So how are these energies starting to shift and change? Well, I made a little presentation for you all to show you. So here we go. Start here. All right, so welcome. I do Sidereal Astrology readings. Additionally, I am a certified Theta Healer Access Consciousness practitioner. And what that means is that I work with people to facilitate healing, to help assist you in clearing blockages, things that are holding you back, so that you can truly step forwards into the life, relationship, money flow of your dreams. And you may or may not know much about astrology. That's okay. I was lucky enough to have been taught astrology from an early age. My mom taught it to me because she had learned it in the 1960s in San Francisco, of course. So I like to just share that the astrological chart is a little bit like the 12 stories of our life. There are 12 houses. We all have different areas of our life, and each of these areas of our chart relate to a different area of our life. So if you have any questions about identity, you would look at an astrology chart, the first house. If you have any challenges with relationship, the 7th house. If family, the 4th house. Career, the 10th house. Money, the 2nd house. So it's a great way of really tuning into what do we want to shift or change, and what area of our life do we have challenges. So I got the chart for tonight, and I just thought we would go into it a little bit. Before we do that, though, I just want to introduce myself a little bit more. And as an energy healer and sidereal astrology practitioner, I love to use the chart as a guide to really tune in to my clients, who they are, where they would like to be, and any challenges that I see in their chart that might be holding them back, or any areas of strength that is there as well that might actually propel them forward. So have you ever heard of sidereal astrology? Well, April had not, and she's awesome to work with. April, I love you. You're amazing. It's a pleasure to do your sidereal astrology chart. And as she said, she's still buzzing. Why is that? Because sidereal astrology, if you've never heard of it before, is, in my opinion, the most accurate form of astrology on the face of the planet. In fact, I would go so far as to say that Western astrology is actually not even based on where the stars actually are. It's based on where the stars were 2,000 years ago, which is sort of mind-boggling, yet true. So if you're interested in having an accurate star chart based on where the stars actually are and were at the moment of your birth, please reach out to me. I'm so happy, excited to give you that opportunity. I've also worked extensively. Pyrette is another beautiful client. Thank you, Pyrette, so much for working with me. And doing energy clearing energy work is so powerful and profound. And when we include that with an astrology chart, it just starts shifting energy really, really fast. Sometimes there's a past life issue. Sometimes there's a ancestral issue, right? If you think about the human being, we're like a tapestry. We're connected to our ancestors. We're connected to all kinds of energy. And sometimes, right, we can take that stuff on and not even know it. And it can be slowing us down vibrationally. So if we can simply get the right tools for clearing that stuff, then we feel so much better. Right, Heidi. Thank you so much, Heidi. I so appreciate you. She's such an amazing, beautiful woman and client. Heidi has been so supportive of my work, and she shares that the last session where I had energy clearing, and this session we're going to have energy clearing. So stick around till the end, and I'm going to facilitate a little energy clearing session just to clear out any energy that may have been coming up over the last 3 or 4 days, because I don't know about you, but it has been sort of intense. So please feel to stick around. So what she said about my specific energy clearing technique is that immediately afterwards, she felt a shift and she was yawning like 20 times and feels peaceful. So yawning, if you join the clearing at the end of this call, yawning is a symbol that we're actually releasing energy. We're actually letting go of something. And so it's a super amazing sign. It's not just because we're tired. Yawning is actually a physical release mechanism. And I've also heard that it can help to balance our hormones. So please go forth, feel brave, yawn freely. Why not? Okay. So who am I? My name is Lotus Dawn Goldcool. I am an author, speaker, sidereal astrologer, and I like to call myself a soul coach because when we delve deep into your map from the stars, it's like getting a map for your soul, your karmic destiny points, who you are, what your purpose is. And it's a large it's a very big responsibility to know and learn what I do from a chart. And I hold that in great honor that I'm a custodian of the information that the stars have for you. Eventually, I will be teaching this so that you can also have access to reading your own chart. Message me if you are interested in any classes around that topic. I also go on shows and talk shows, and I love to share my message from the heart about how the stars message can transform your life as it has transformed my life personally. So, little personal story. When I graduated from college, I was really lost and confused and depressed and struggling to really know who I was. I thought I would get a BA in psychology and I would figure out who I was and why I'd, had all the trauma and all of the emotional stuff happen as a child. Sadly, when I got out of school, I found myself more depressed than I was when I started because now nothing had resolved and I was still struggling. I was unhappy. I wasn't doing what I loved. And something like even the curl had gone out of my hair. I was living in a very hot climate and I was like, something is very wrong. And, many of you may, if you watch this later, may have had experiences where you just felt like something was off in your life. You didn't maybe necessarily know exactly what it was. And that's kind of what the feeling was. It's like something is off in my life, but I don't know exactly what it is or what it is. So like life often is, I had that sudden moment of realization and clarity where I remembered, hey, Lotus, which is my name, your mom taught you astrology. Why don't you do some research and see what you can figure out about what the frick is going on with you right now? So I did. And I found something called the karmic destiny points, which if you work with me, I will share with you for yourself, is so powerful. Within a month of learning this, I had bought a car, moved out, started a new job, started my life completely over simply from learning the information from the karmic destiny points. So we do work together. That is one of the most amazing things that I could possibly share with any of you. I guess I'll do a class on it soon. Okay. So what do we have here? Thank you for listening, by the way. Okay, I've shared this so many times, but I'm never gonna stop sharing it because it's so crazy. We've got the tropical zodiac. So this is Western astrology. Western astrology follows the equinoxes. And the equinoxes, March 21st, and then down here around September 21st, and then the solstices around December 25th, and then June 25th. It follows that pattern. Well, back in the day when Western astrologers created this system and they looked up at the night sky at the vernal equinox, March 21st, the constellation they would see that the sun was in would have been Aries. But fast forward 1600 years, and they didn't take into account precession. Well, what is precession? It's such a bizarre thing. So as we're moving forwards in time, right, the constellations move slightly backward in space. Kind of a mind twister. And so that causes a 1 degree difference every year from where the sign was to where it is now. So it's just slowly moving 1 degree every 72 years. So that doesn't add up to too much after like 1 year. It's just 1 degree. So it'd be a little off. But after 1600 years of that 1 degree shift, Western astrology hasn't moved at all. So it's still at Aries on March 21st. But if you were to go out to the night sky and look up and say, what sign is there? You would actually see Sidereal Pisces. So newsflash, Sidereal astrology, the most accurate system of the stars, the sun is still in Pisces. Well, what does that mean? Well, Pisces is the largest sign, one of the largest next to Virgo. It takes 44 days for the sun to pass through Pisces. I don't know if you know that. So today, the sun is still in Pisces. It is at 32 degrees of Pisces. Yeah. And so we are approaching Aries though, right? So 32 and it's 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. April 18th, the sun will finally transition into Aries, which is a fire sign. And in my last report, I shared with you all that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Pisces. Well, we are now down to only 4 planets in Pisces. So the sun is still in Pisces. Chiron is still in Pisces, which is the wounded healer. So we still have the sun conjunct Chiron, which is like shining light on our deepest wounds. So it can still be a sensitive time. Things may be coming up. This is a great time for journaling, for doing energy clearing work, for working with an energy therapist, someone who does transformational energy work and you can talk to and share your story, writing your story, perhaps speaking to a loved one and just really allowing yourself to go deep on whatever the challenge or issue is that's coming up for you, because we all have that stuff. I don't know a single person who doesn't have one story where they've been through trauma or drama or fear or doubt or sadness or any of that stuff. And what trauma does, if we go through an upsetting situation, it creates an energetic, almost like a substance that literally gets stuck in the body. Like you've probably heard of somatic therapy, and that's for helping to release, or the power of movement or dance to start to clear out. Let's say we were 2 and we went to get our cookie out of the cookie jar and someone slapped our hand away. Well, for a 2-year-old, the 2-year-old is not cognizing, oh, I shouldn't have that cookie, cookie's not good for me. A 2-year-old is going to take that rejection of, no, you can't have this. And that thought is going to create a belief that maybe in life, that person may then stop themselves from doing things they want because they might be afraid that their hand is going to get slapped, right? So they say that the subconscious mind is 30,000 times more powerful than the conscious mind. So if you have any experiences in your past that have been triggering for you, Right now with the sun conjunct Chiron, some of that stuff might be coming up. Add to it the fact that the moon is getting big and it's going to be full on Saturday, and today's Monday. So this week is it's like a beautiful opportunity from the universe to allow that old stuff to come up and out. How do you do this? Be gentle with yourself. Notice what arises and let it pass out. A lot of movement is good right now, drinking lots of water, journaling, letting go of needing to be different than what you're feeling and allowing the process, allowing things to happen, allowing yourself to walk barefoot out on the ground and stomp your feet and shake your body and get out the old energy. You have to get it out somehow, right? So not only that, so we have that challenge, but now we add this beautiful symphonic angel blessing of Jupiter and Neptune coming together. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion, of wisdom, of truth. It's like the mentor, the teacher, the guide. It is the biggest planet in the sky, largest. I always think of Jupiter as a kindly Santa Claus, right? Santa Claus comes with all of the gifts and helps our dreams come true and blesses us and gifts us. And so Jupiter is really that cosmic gift giving, beautiful energy of abundance, prosperity, joy, right? This beautiful frequency. And it's in the same sign, Pisces, as Neptune. So here we have Neptune and Jupiter. And so both Neptune and Jupiter have several moons and other small, I don't know if they're asteroids or planets around them, which is fascinating. But Neptune is all about illusion, mystery, fantasy, mysticism, and dreams. And Jupiter is the energy of expansion and blessings. So it's a little bit like bringing the power of expansion to the power of our imagination and the power of our dreams. And as my favorite mentor says, dreams come true when you have them. So Neptune may just love to stay in the dream world, but if you have a dream and you want it to come true, the question becomes, what is it? And what are some steps to make it happen? So I wanted to bring up this idea of the music of the spheres. How many of you ever heard that concept before? And I love this definition: a perfectly harmonious music thought by Pythagoras and later classical and medieval philosophers to be produced by the movement of celestial bodies, but to be inaudible on the earth. Well, if there's sound, when we listen to the radio, there's a broadcast happening. And even if we turn the radio off, the frequencies are still traveling through the air. So how much sound is actually being broadcasted all the time that is simply inaudible? And so that's when I think about the music of the spheres. And I love this record player of the cosmos and of the stars. And so this aspect of Jupiter and Neptune together really makes me feel and sense and tune into this idea of sound being amplified, like the energy of the mystical, dreamy realm of Neptune being amplified and broadcast through Jupiter. So this is such a powerful time for tuning into the soul, for journaling, for meditation, for qigong, anything with flow, anything where you're allowing yourself to follow your intuition, movement, intuitive movement, dance, and you're allowing your mind to simply allow the movement of the energy to move through you. And so we can get so caught in the linear thought world of logic and fact, but Pisces really invites us to get in touch with the inner world, with the intuitive, with the unseen realm. And Jupiter really expands that. I also think it's a powerful time for monetary blessings because Jupiter is the gift giver. So if there's something, there could be a blessing showing up in your life right now, something beautiful. They say that when a planet conjuncts, and it's conjuncting exactly right now, so Jupiter and Neptune are just like right there hanging out. that it's literally like the beginning or a new moon or a new seed. So whatever this conjunction, it's like the beginning of creating something very big, very beautiful, especially in relation to the soul, to your vision, to your imagination, to what you'd like to experience or achieve, right? And so Pisces, again, the ruled by Neptune. So Pisces is the sign ruled by Neptune, and it's actually also ruled by Jupiter. And so they're both in Pisces. I know that's very confusing. Let me rephrase that. So Neptune and Jupiter, fantasy, illusion, intuition, and truth, logic, and blessings, Jupiter, are both in Pisces, which is the sign of the fishes, the sign of the water, the sign of letting go of the need to control and going with the flow, resting, relaxing, being with the oneness as opposed to doing. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune and Jupiter. So if you have any beautiful ideas, visions, stories, anything vision, anything you're like coming from above that you wish to create, this is a really good time to tune into that vision, to start elucidating it, bringing it into clarity. And so we did have 5 planets, now we have 4. And Pisces, again, ruled by Neptune. It's a water sign, intuition. It's all about, it's a gentle, sympathetic, magical, creative, can be gullible. So you need to be kind of more aware right now. You easily go with the flow. It's the music. So that's why I said the music of the spheres, because Neptune is truly an energy of water. It's water, all water. So it can be an emotional time. It can be a time where it's good to build a fire to kind of help drain some of that excess water. But music, if you play music, if you're an artist, or if you're not, this is a really good time to get in touch with creativity, to start, listen to music, paint, draw, connect to that beautiful, whimsical, joyful energy. Go play out in nature. Just allow yourself to have some space to be as opposed to do, and allow the energy of Pisces, which is like an opening, it's an allowing, it's a receiving, to wash over you as opposed to making things happen. Allow. Can you allow things to happen at their own speed for the highest, for you and all concerned? So today, let's just talk a little bit about what's going on. So here we are. It's, well, it could be the 12th of April by now. I'm doing this kind of late. We've got the sun in Pisces, conjunct Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So that's the soul energy, Pisces, water, conjunct Chiron, which is the wounded healer. So our depths, our deepest parts of ourselves are being illuminated. Although the sun was conjunct Chiron exactly like 4 days ago. So that intensity should be decreasing, Now the sun is moving towards Mercury again, but this time, instead of Mercury being in Pisces as well, Mercury has flown the coop and is in Aries. And Aries is the sign the sun is moving towards, which is new beginnings. So this is exciting. We're getting closer to the seed germinating, the sprouting time, the spring, when all those plants are starting to just totally start to sprout and blossom. It's very exciting. It's a great time for new beginnings. It's a great time for starting to really get going on the year and what you're creating. Then we have the Neptune and Jupiter conjunction right here. Neptune, Jupiter, Chiron, and Sun, all in Pisces. There's still a lot of water, but Jupiter is such an expansive, joyful energy. It really kind of takes some of the weight out of the water energy. And then we have Venus and Aquarius. Venus is our love nature. It's what we love. They say it's the sign of the billionaire. And in Aquarius, it's all about new technology. It's all about sharing our message with the community, with the world, bringing groups together, sharing love, creating a family. a global family, a communal family. And now Mars has also moved to an Aquarius. So Mars had been in a heavy earth sign in Capricorn, which is earth and solid and grounded. But now Mars has moved into Aquarius. So this is just this powerful time for, so Mars is action, it's doing. And in Aquarius, it's all about the new age, new technology. Do you have technology that you could be creating for your business? Do you have things tech related? This is a great time. So as we're starting to leave that Piscean energy a little bit and go more towards Aries, it's a great time to start moving into tech, getting your tech established, creating connections across the online world, because Aquarius is technology. So it's computers, it's online, it's communities online, it's groups online, it's all people. It's not individual, it's everyone. So this is a time for really starting to spread your reach out to the world, right? Don't hold back. Don't hold back, because this is about communication and action. It's a time to act. Saturn is still in Capricorn, so that provides some grounding and some focus, thankfully. And the moon, which is our emotional nature, it's our feeling state, is in Leo and will be in Leo until Saturday when we come to the full moon of Pisces Sun, Virgo moon. So we have the Leo moon. Leo moon is amazing for performance, self-expression, creativity. It's a fire sign. So we're having kind of that water-fire dynamic. So what do you do with water and fire? Well, one great thing to do is to make tea. Yeah, make lots of tea, water and fire. It's a great time to drink tea. Additionally, the wood element is really good for balancing fire. So if you have wooden jewelry, it's a great time to wear it. If you have, like, you could buy a bamboo stalk to place in your office, right? Anything with wood, spending time with trees. And this will only be a couple days until the moon goes into Earth sign, at which point there'll be a different need to harmonize. So let's keep going. Ah, yes, Yoda. So all of that energy in Pisces, Jupiter and Neptune conjunct, is a very mystical energy. You know, if you think about the great masters and teachers, Yoda being one, you imagine yourself as a Jedi or someone training in these mystical, magical arts. What are some of the lessons they might advise you? Like Yoda here is saying, close your mouth. How would Yoda say it? Ooh, close your mouth and open your ears. You must. And hear what your true heart is seeking. You will. So that's an approximation of the Yoda voice. But the truth is that answers are always within us. They're always there. In fact, the answers are always seeking us. And if we can allow ourselves to rest into the moment, and just truly allow that spaciousness, the answers will come. And so as we have that mystical energy is starting to move towards fire. So Mercury is the planet of communication, the planet of self-expression. It's talking, it's speaking, it's writing. It's all forms of mail and postal delivery and communication everywhere. Marketing, advertising, you name it, that is Mercury. And Mercury has now moved out of Pisces and is in Aries. And Aries is a fire sign. It's a go get it type of energy. So I noticed today in myself that I was like, I was really activated today. I was like, I want to do this and I want to do that. And it was so different than the last 4 days where I've just been like on this wave of water, just sort of like my mind was just not in the forward momentum at all. So as Mercury moves into Aries, we're starting to feel this more fast-paced, fiery energy starts urging us to start new projects, our thinking, and we might get a little less patient is one thing to be careful of. And we could have the tendency to make more impulsive decisions. So be very mindful of your decision making, because Aries is hot on the draw and blunt and just outspoken and just goes for it. And it's very courageous. Aries is the most courageous sign of the zodiac. So if there's a new thing you're wanting to share, speak, communicate, this is a great time to start getting your message out there, because you'll have that fiery enthusiasm. Now, when the sun goes into Aries on March 18th, I think that would be the super powerful day to get out there and get your message out to the world, because Aries is that fire, Mercury is communication. So it's a great time to get that message out. Additionally, Mercury is moving towards Uranus. I know this is kind of a funny one. So Uranus is not just a silly name. It is all about the new age, new technology, change, transformation, doing things differently. And Uranus and Aries really asks us to step into leadership, to expect the unexpected, to move forwards, right? Whereas Pisces is that flow and that gentleness. It's like the dark womb mystery space before the rebirth. Aries is the rebirth energy, right? It's that sprout, it's that sheep in the spring with that new baby lamb energy, bah, like excited, playing, joyful. People born during Aries tend to be pretty joyful, pretty excited, active. They may get red in the face easily. And yes, I'm an Aries. My birthday is April 23rd in Sidereal Astrology. That makes me an Aries. So I'm going to be sharing a lot this month because I'm just so excited. It's, our birthday month is so powerful, and I'll share more about why that is. So our moon is at a waxing gibbous, which means it's at 71% illumination, and it will reach full moon on Saturday. Okay, so this is a give thanks time. This is a time as the moon gets full, just every day, just be sort of thinking about one thing you're grateful for. Just claim one thing that you're grateful for, because the new moon is the seed intention time. So it's like we set our intention for what we want to create for the next 2 weeks. We go, the moon starts growing and growing and growing. And then we hit the full moon. And so what does that mean? Oh, well, that means that we are going to refine and adjust whatever still needs to be accomplished. I have to admit, I made a mistake here, which is explaining a couple of things that came up when I was creating this slide. So I apologize. I'm just going to fix it while we're here. I am human, and we do make mistakes sometimes. So thanks for bearing with me. So here we are. We're at a waxing gibbous moon. And this makes more sense anyways. We had the new moon. We set our intention. Crescent, we visualize the change. First quarter is all about taking action. So we started to take action, and then we get here and it's like, okay, this is where we're at. Okay, what do I need to do with this vision I've been creating? Okay, refine and adjust. Refine and adjust, where we will come to the full moon, which is celebration and receive. And this Saturday, April 16th, I'm going to have a very special full moon party. It's also the day before is my partner's birthday. And so it's just going to be a really beautiful celebration. If you want to join us live, I'm going to leave a Zoom link below. So you're welcome to come take part. It's going to be an event where we connect to what our dream was at the new moon. We connect to each other. And then we're going to clear energy. We're going to just say, okay, whatever's coming up, because the full moon is so powerful for clearing. We're going to clear stuff out for ourselves, for the collective, for humanity. It's going to feel amazing. We're going to activate our energy, and then we're going to celebrate. And there might even be some live music. So if you're interested in joining, you leave a comment below. I'll definitely try and message you all and invite you personally. So the moon today is in Leo. And so what is Leo? Leo is the roar of the lion, right? It's courageous. It is the fire. It is that energy of rawr, right? Like, I am powerful because I stand with integrity, and I stand for the truth, and I stand for what is righteous and good. And it is the energy of the heart. The Leo energy rules the heart. So if you something you're passionate about that you want to speak to from your heart, now is a great time to just share that energy. Just stand up, proclaim it, speak it, shine it. It's all up to you. Okay. All right. So I would like to invite you all, because the last 4 or 5 days have been intense for, I think, almost everyone I've spoken to said they went through some sort of a transformational process, clearing out old stuff. And that's really what's happening. We're just clearing out the layers that are not us so that we can embrace more of who we truly are and shine the brightest light that we each individually have to uplift ourselves, the collective in this world, in this realm. So if you would like to join me, I've created from all the modalities that I utilize this really powerful energy clearing technique. It's full body. We're going to rub our hands together. We're going to move our arms. We're going to breathe. So if you would like to continue with me and do this clearing and healing, I would love that. It's very powerful. And basically, we're going to start by rubbing the hands together, because the hands relate to every organ in the body, every organ. So we rub our hands together, we're literally activating that energy on a really, really profound level. So, just go ahead and take a deep breath in, deep breath out. I'm going to ask my guides and guardians to create a protective, energetic border, boundary, safe zone for whoever comes into this space and does healing work with us. Just feel that safety, feel that protection. I'm going to command the creator of all that is to just shower everyone who comes to this space and place to just be showered off, rinsed off, washed off, and just realize we're going to rub our hands together. We're going to activate all of these organs, our energy centers, the sinuses, the thyroid, the pain, all of this stuff is going to get activated, and we're going to start clearing energy. But as we do, let's remember to tune into the heart. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good, and a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Good. Good. Now all the muck, all the schmuck, all the stuff. Yeah, I'm already starting to move my head from this week, from yesterday, from today. Yeah, just imagine you're building a fire, right? In the palm of your hands, you're like building this beautiful fire to transform, to transmute, to shift and change these energies. Right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just allowing all that stuff to go in between your hands, transmuting it, transforming it, releasing it from your cells, from your tissues, from your neck, from your shoulders, from your core, your abdomen, from your hips, from your legs, from your knees, your thighs, your calves, your ankles. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. Deep breath in and hold. Creator of all that is, it is commanded that all that trapped muck and schmuck and stuff from all the last week and couple days be allowed to release and clear. Exhale. Shake it out. Yeah, shake it out. Get it out. Head, I move my head from side to side. I take my hands and I flick them out. Flick it out. It's like it's leaving your arms, your shoulders. It's just leaving your body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Letting go. Shaking it out. Shaking it out. Good. Deep breath in. Shake your arms up. Shake your arms out. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Just feel all that schmuck, all that stuff from the world, from everyone around you, from your work, your job, your kids, your family, your life, all of that stuff. Be allowed to release and clear. We ask it to release and clear on the core, on the genetic, and on the soul level. Deep breath in. Exhale. And be replaced on all levels with the Creator's truth and definition of unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, calm, happiness, love, and joy. Good. One more time. Deep breath in. Creator of all that is commanded that all the muck, all the stuff in the world, around us, within us, all that planetary stuff, all the stuff, deeper, 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 all that stuff be allowed to release and clear. We ask it to release and clear on the core, on the genetic, and the soul level. Deep breath in. Be pulled and resolved on the historical level. Good job. And replaced on all levels with the Creator's truth and definition of unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness, peace, calm. And you can rub the top of your head if you want. Love and joy. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. I dare you to try this with me. It is so powerful, and it will shift your energy really fast wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Shake out, look to the left, look to the right, shake out your arms. Squeeze your shoulders. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Woo. Shake it out. Good deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then just take your hands, palms up, place them on your lap like a cup. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Deep breath in and hold. I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful that the creator of all that is showering me with light, with pure unconditional light. That I feel that healing energy move through all levels and layers of my body and being. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And just visualize this beautiful golden ball of light above your head. It's got to have bloopers, right? And just allow that golden ball of light to shower beautiful healing energy over the top of your head, filling you up. Imagine that golden ball of light filling up your feet, your ankles, your legs, up to your hips, your knees, your torso, filling you up. And just imagine that golden ball of light energy is like the most beautiful unconditional love, sparkling soft serve ice cream. And it's filling you up from your feet all the way up to the tops of your head. Breath in. Yawns are good. Yawns are good. They're healing. They're a sign of healing. Breath in. Breath out. Good. And just take a nice deep breath in. Let's just visualize this healing energy expanding all around the earth. So creator of all that is, deep breath in. Deep breath out. It's commanded that a complete unconditional love healing on the whole earth plane for all the beings, all the levels and layers, all directions of time and space. Creator of all that is, it is commanded a complete unconditional love healing for you, for anyone ever watching this through all directions of time and space. Creator of all that is, it is commanded a complete unconditional love healing on Gaia, on all the plants, the animals, the waters, the roots and streams and flowers and people and foods and the earth. Creator of all that is commanded a complete unconditional love healing through all levels and layers and all directions of time and space for whoever needs it, wants it, or desires it. Thank you, God. May this be magnified times a godzillion. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Exhale, just imagine that energy expanding and showering over the top of your head. And so it is. It is done. It is done. It is done. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And a nice deep breath out. Creator of all that is command that everyone watching this be showered off with pure unconditional love and light and healing. Thank you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It's done. Show us. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Good. And as you come back, just move your body a little bit and just feel that beautiful shower of unconditional love, light, and healing. And I'm sharing a couple flower essences. I like to share a couple healing flower remedies every session. So if you've never tried butterfly pea flower, it's super amazing. It's rich in antioxidants, polyphenols. It is known in Ayurveda to enhance memory, boost brain power. It helps vision. And it's also good for helping hair growth. And it's a beauty tonic and it tastes amazing. It is bright blue. You add hot water. So if you haven't, try it. And sunflower is a really good flower essence for the moon being in Leo. So let's say you woke one morning to find you've been cast as the hero of a real drama in which you must save the planet. This would be the essence to put in your superhero kit. Sunflower knows that each of us is a manifestation of divinity in physical form. helps us to be a chalice of light with our personalities, the servant of our divinity, our male energy in balance with our female energy, and all systems go for being divinity and balanced action. I am God, a chalice of wisdom, power, and love in perfect and balanced action. Whew, powerful. I'll have to go into this later. So I just want to thank you all so much for being here. If you made it till the end, you're a superstar, you're a rock star. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my content, to watch my video. If you have not, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos. Leave a comment. I'd love to know where you're at, what has been coming up for you, and things you would like to see on this channel in terms of content and any clearings or readings you're curious to have. I hope you enjoyed the clearing. I hope you enjoyed the energy work and healing. I truly love each and every one of you, and I wish all of your dreams that you have them and that they come true in the highest, most spectacular, amazing, beautiful ways. If you're available this Saturday, April 16th, join me. I'm going to be doing a full moon class. Leave a comment below if you're interested in joining. We're going to connect, clear, and celebrate the power and beauty of the full moon. I love you all. Truly, you are a gift. This gift this world needs. And how can it get better than this? Let's find out. Aloha. I love you all. Ciao, ciao.